Welcome back everyone. Today we'll be adding some new Imaginext toys to the collection. Front and center we have the Batman flight mech. Back here we have Kaiju and Superman. We also have Superman and the Justice Gang. Lastly we have the Batmobile and Supermobile. We'll be taking a closer look at all of these, and definitely we have to check out Batman and his robot first. We recently just did a Batman vehicle collection, and this will make an awesome addition to that collection, this new robot, and we're going to check it out for the first time. So we're taking a look at the front and the back, and let's get this turned on so we can see lights and sounds. And we'll take a closer in-depth look at this, but starting out we have Batman front and center, standing at the top of the robot, controlling the robot, and this is also a brand new Batman figure for our collection. As you can see, Batman has a ton of armor. Check out the shoulder armor he has, and he has his black cape, and he has a black belt with a little bit of yellow or gold on it. So yeah, this is a really cool Batman, and I think we get an identical Batman with the Batmobile, but we'll check that out later. So back to this flight mech suit, and let's figure out why it's called flight mech suit. Probably because we grab it right here and we pull up on it and the wings pop out. Let's try that again. On the top of this robot, it has two blue shoulder pads that we can adjust moving up and down, kind of similar to Batman's shoulder armor gear. And we can press this Batman logo here. Let's try it again. So it makes sounds and it shows lights as it lights up. There's two ways to engage the lights and sounds: pressing here and also pulling up on this red handle. This robot has two fists, and we can open this, and inside we'll put the three projectiles, or the discs. So we have the bat discs that go inside, and there's three of them. Let's close this. And to get this to launch, I don't see any button or anything, but what we can do is just pull up the hand or the arm, and they launch just like that. And to put them back down, we just again put them right back inside. And on the other side, this is really cool. We can open this and check it out. It's the Joker inside. So this is a holding cell of some sort, and we have the Joker inside. We can store whatever figure we want in there. Let's put the Joker back in there. I think that's a good place for him to go. And we can close it like that. I think that's really cool to have this. That's something unique and new for this robot or this line that we haven't really seen before. And we can take this off. This is the huge oversized Batarang. And that goes really well to scale with the robot. Here's a look at the feet. So overall, a really neat robot and a super awesome addition to the Batman robot and vehicle collection. Next up, we have the Superman and Kaiju Clash, which is another awesome set. First, we'll check out our Superman figure. And this is a really neat Superman figure, and it resembles the Superman from the Superman movie. And this red cape looks awesome. I really like the Superman suit. It's super cool and a great addition to our collection of superheroes, Superman, and Imaginext figures as well. And here we have Kaiju with the chains, and it looks like he broke out of the chains. And check this out. So there's a lever on the bottom we can press up, and this causes Kaiju to swing his arms up and out, and he opens his mouth. This is really cool. So the sounds come from there. That's where the speaker is, and we can add or connect this piece. So now he's chained, but it doesn't really do him too much good because he can still swing his arms up. But at least they're controlled a bit more until he breaks out of them again. And to break them out, we can just lightly chain him in there just like that. I don't know if that'll break loose actually. Oh yeah, it did. So that's cool. I like how he swings his arms up and out and the chain just flies around. So we'll get a look all the way around. And it looks like we can get him to move. He has a little bit of posability or posing action to him. So he could lower himself to pick up or grab onto Superman if he would like to. Here we have Superman and the Justice Gang multi-pack, and this is an awesome pack because we get some brand new figures for our collection. Let's take a closer look at these, and I like how a lot of the suits are kind of sort of matching. So they have that white with black, and then they'll have a different color like the red and brown and green. Let's check out each figure one at a time. This is Mr. Terrific. And a brand new figure for our collection. This is awesome. So I really like the suit, looks super cool. We'll set that aside. Next up we have Hawk Girl. I really like the addition of the wings. The wings are stuck in place, so there's no moving to them, and they are stuck onto her back, which is totally fine. That way they don't fall off easily or get lost. And we have Green Lantern. We have some other Green Lantern Imaginext figures, but not like this. This is a new design, new suit. So a lot of differences with this Green Lantern figure. Of course, he has the green ring on, which is really cool too. And we get another Superman, and I believe this is the same Superman that comes with the 2-pack Kaiju set. Yeah, it looks like it is. Do you see any differences with these? I mean, they do look the same. The hair, the eyes, the mouth. I was looking at the mouth because sometimes they'll have everything just about the same, but the mouth and eyes will be a little different. But this does look like it's the same. But that's alright because we get two awesome Superman figures. Next up we have Crypto. This is awesome because we've had other Imaginext Crypto dogs throughout the years, but this one's different. This one has a lot more detail to it. The head can move. The other one, if I can remember correctly, the head was stuck in place, a lot less detail, but this one has a lot of nice detail. Comes with the red cloth cape. So a really cool addition to the collection. That is just super, super awesome. And we have another Kaiju figure. This one's much smaller than the giant Kaiju figure that we just checked out that has lights and sounds. This one's a lot more basic, but really cool. Let's move on to the vehicles. So we have the Supermobile and over here the Batmobile. And these are both Metal Force. So here's a look at these. These are also really cool additions to the Batman collection, and not only that, Superman collection. We're starting to build up a really big Superman collection now. So we have some robots and some vehicles, a lot of especially Superman figures, and I like that this is a different Superman, so we get a different Superman from this one. You can definitely tell the difference between the two. I really like this armor suit. I mean, this is beyond just a suit, it's like armor, so that looks really cool. Lots of detail. The cape is just a solid red, so a really neat figure. And here's that Supermobile. Has the spoiler on the back. It looks like it's not adjustable, stuck in place. Has the two wheels on each side, the smaller wheel in the front, larger wheel in the back. Really good for speed and for maneuvering. It looks like, yeah, just a really neat, it's basic, but it's really neat. And on the back, this we can push forward and it'll launch the disc or the projectile. And not only that, these two hands of steel will pop out. So, yeah, I mean, that looks really cool too. I like that addition to it. So we'll just borrow Superman. He's going to demonstrate, although this is his vehicle, but you know, you run out of discs or projectiles, you can just move on to using this. So let's get him back in there, and he's going to zoom out of the way so we can check out our Batmobile. Alright, here's the Batmobile. This is a much smaller, more miniature version of a Batmobile than we're typically used to with Imaginext or really any other sets out there. That's cool, that's neat. It adds a uniqueness to it or more character to it. So we have our Batman figure, and again, this is the same Batman that comes with the robot that we just checked out. Lots of armor. I really, really like this Batman figure. I mean, check out that armor. He's just full of armor. I mean, that, and then the Batman suit in itself is already you know, has a lot to offer, but this especially, that's really cool. So I did an Imaginext Batman action figure collection video, but I think I'm going to have to update that eventually because there's a lot more figures I found in my collection that I kind of forgot that I had, and then we're also adding a lot to it, so that'll definitely be something I need to consider. Back to this Batmobile. So again, just like the Supermobile, the Superman vehicle, the smaller wheel in front, larger wheel in the back. And this, it almost looks like, you know, flames coming out of the back, but it's, you know, we can pretend it's that, but we can also use this to press the button to have the bat disc launch forward. And to put it back in, we can easily just place this bat disc right in the center under the hood. And it just locks into place. Let's check that out again. That's really cool, and I like how there's this bat-shaped thing that pops out. It's like almost like a batarang that pops out. So that can be used to knock down the figure if it runs out of discs. Has the blue windshield. You can see the motor. It's really cool. Let's compare these two again side by side. And again, these are the Metal Force lineup. Let's get another look at everything we checked out so far. And before I forget, if you haven't subscribed, please do so and give this video a thumbs up. Yeah, these are super awesome. Which one of these is your favorite? Do you have a favorite? I don't know if I do. I mean, these are all really cool. I like the multi-pack figures. I like the robot, Kaiju, and Superman. And these are cool too. That's it for today's video. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next time.